Hi, everybody. This is Mrs. Dunnels, and I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to use the text tool. You're going to have an assignment today that you will do quite a few different changes to some text. So I'm going to show you some examples. All right, so I have an image on my desktop. I'm going to use this beach picture. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to locate my text tool. Now, if I hold down, you can see there's 4 options. We're going to just stick with horizontal. That means the typing will go across the page. Okay. And then I'm going to click where I want my text to be. Okay. So I'm going to start typing. Let's say dream vacation. Look how extremely small that text is. So I'm going to double click to select it. Control A if I need to. And I'm going to click down and I'm going to find a font. And let's change it all the way to like 400. Okay. Notice up here, this is your text toolbar. This button changes the direction of my text. This changes the font. This changes, not much for this font, but it could be bold or whatever. This allows me to change the font size. Now watch my mouse. See how it's changing on this T? If I click when it has the double-headed arrow, click and drag, it's changing the number for me. See that? So I can do it either way. Smooth, none, sharp, crisp, they're all very similar. Left, right, left, center, or right, and then right here is the color. My text default is black, but I can choose any color from this color picker. I can change it to blue and then come over here and pick a blue. But what if I want it to be a color on here? See how my cursor changes to the eyedropper? Okay, so there's that color or green or the beach color or the watercolor. Let's leave it at the watercolor. Then I'll say okay. Clicking the move tool allows me to now move this text wherever I'd like it. Now notice over here, I now have a new layer and it is called Dream Vacation because that's what I typed. I'm going to click that unlock so I can edit some more. Okay, now that I have text and let's say I want to edit it, I just click on that text tool and double click on the word, and double click selects one, triple click selects all, just so you know that. Then I can come up here and change things if I need to. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that freestyle. However, that looks nice. And move tool goes back. Now, let's say that I want to create a new layer. Now, before we use this new layer button, but I don't want a blank layer. I want a duplicate layer of this. So I'm going to say, come up here to my toolbar, say layer, new, layer via copy. Well, nothing happened to my picture, but right here it says that I have a new layer. So if I come over to my Dream Vacation, click and drag up, I now have 2 layers. Okay. I can do that again with a simple shortcut of Control J, and I have another new layer. Okay, so there's several ways of doing it. I could also come over here, right click, and say duplicate. Okay, and then click and drag up. So there's several ways of duplicating your layers. All right, now let's change the layer style. If I go up to layer and I say layer style, these are some of the styles that I can pick from. If I want to give it a shadow, let's move this so you can see. Okay, watch this word as I adjust it. Okay, this is the shadow behind the word. This creates a change to the settings. If I want the shadow to be opposite the angle, I can change it this way. And the shadow's now on top. Or if I want it to be over on the right, etc. Okay, and then I can adjust. And as I adjust, I can see changes not only on the word itself, but over here on this example. Okay, so now that word has a shadow. Okay, let's try another one. Come over to your layer list, choose layer, then come layer, layer style. Let's try stroke. Stroke means border. What color do you want the border to be? Let's say black. And let's adjust the size. Watch this word down here. See my border? Okay. Opacity means how see-through do you want it? And then what color? We already did that one. Let's say okay. All right, let's try another one. Okay, it's this one. Let's go up to layer, style. Let's do bevel and emboss. This one's actually my favorite because it makes your letters look like they are 3D. So the depth, the size, and how soft. Okay, how see-through is it? You can see it changing on the actual picture. All right, and hit OK. So that one looks kind of cool, huh? So that's how you can change the layer style. All right, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to delete these. If I want to delete one, I click on it and hit delete on my keyboard. And again, and again, and again. All right, we're going to learn one more thing. Under the text tool, we're going to choose this mask tool. And it's similar to when we painted the snowman or the cookie. I'm going to choose that. I'm going to come over here. Let's click right there. And I'm going to type Dream Vacation. But I want it in a thicker font. I'm going to choose Berlin. It's a little too big, so I'm going to size it down. Okay. And that looks good to me. Now I'm going to click the Move tool. And look how my word has that selector. I'm going to come up here and say Layer, New via Copy, and it's going to disappear. But look down here. I have it, but it's disappeared in the picture. So if I click and drag, look at that. I created text just from the picture itself. Now let's add some style to it. Layer, style, bevel, and OK. Isn't that cool? I think that looks really awesome. So you can create what your font background is through this horizontal type mask tool.